We are?
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna stay on.
What the hell do YouTube got? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
We back on. I don't know what.
You know if the link would be the same, or it'd be the different link.
I don't know if the link will be the same.
If it's still asking him to resume, it might be.
It's crazy.
Oh, go ahead. I see it. I see it in the feed. Hold on.
Is it on, Brandon?
Yeah, we're going.
Oh yeah, it's on. It's just a new link. Okay, I see. It's just a new link.
We can't see nothing over here.
I got you. Hold on.
How's it looking on your end right now,
I'm
Brandon?
just gonna post this new link real quick.
All right.
It's not that.
Let's get this shit put back on.
Big bro. I'll just
What up?
push it. Yeah.
Still ain't showing up over here. Y'all got it over there?
Yeah, it worked for me. I sent it here.
Should be taking a minute to show up there.
Oh yeah, somebody said it. Snappy said it's working again. You know Snappy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it on my screen yet. Yo, yo, yo. We about to get crank it back up here in just a second, y'all. I don't know what happened. These be the ups and downs of going live. Okay, I got it.
You got what I just sent you?
Yeah. Let me share it. That was wild, YouTube. Brandon, is it a way you can share it to my Facebook from over there so we can get back rolling? I don't want to mess with this too long. Get back to the conversation. All right, we back, y'all. Sorry about the inconvenience. We don't know what the fuck happened, but we back up.
Are you sure we good before we get back all the way into
I
it?
think so.
Well,
how's it,
ask
how's it
people
looking
in the
over there,
comments.
Brandon?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We running smooth. All right.
You remember what you asked?
No glitches or nothing. Yeah, where was we at, Kyree?
You was basically asking me about Nashville because I said that it
The
was
artist.
yeah,
Artist. Yeah. What do you think happened? What do you think happened?
that changed it.
Yeah,
or?
well, just what happened with for it to to die, like you said, to like it would just be dead.
See, I don't,
I would say I think it's got a lot to do with it being a different sound. Like we said, you can count on one hand the rappers that come through Nashville, like really leave they mark, like Buck, Lito. They come from a different era than we do.
Old school.
So,
They old school. Yeah.
Old school rap. So
Yeah.
people used to hearing a certain type of music, so when they hear music coming from some younger people that may not have, lived the same way that maybe a Buck or a Lito lived, or maybe they just go about things differently. They may be more flashy, or just things like that. I think it's kind of a disconnect, and that's why we try to come in and like connect, the upcoming artists with Tennessee as a whole. So.
Zell, I think you just hit the nail. I ain't never heard it put in perspective like that.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it
I think
is.
It's improving, but it still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
I think really the only way that it will improve over time is if we just continue to put these artists in people's face.
Yeah.
We got to really continue to promote and push them, and eventually I think it'll come back together and Nashville will be back where it's supposed to be.
I want to add to that too because I just thought about it too because I had always tried to listen to Nashville to music from Nashville, cause you know that's that's my hometown.
Right.
Honestly, too, between that time, like people can take this how they want, but you know, besides Lido and Trapper Man Dale during that time, I think until Fredo came out, Fredo Ruthless. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Not heard of
but
him yet.
Yeah,
Might
besides
check him out,
Fredo,
though.
yeah, he hard as hell. He signed to Endless actually,
Yeah.
but between, I mean, it wasn't nobody putting out that much hard music. Well, besides what Quanti Cash. Basically, I just personally don't think from like a fan. I don't think a lot of the music that was coming out at the time was all that good too. That could have something to do with it.
There was a couple of artists that would like have a song that's buzzing or trending, but they weren't able to, sustain that fire, if you will. So
Yeah, shit
fire
wasn't
will
good.
go out, and then they'll go to another artist and they'll have their buzz, and then their buzz will die down, and it'll just, so it'll be a gap in between the next hot artist in Nashville.
Understood.
Yeah, like
Y'all really had done y'all research and really just peeped what's going on. Cause now that y'all say that, that's the same thing that happened here.
really.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Until like Honcho and Hardaway and them just came back in and just really set fire to this motherfucker. It was like that here, and it kind of ceased after my era. And the old school shit. You know what I mean? Like that transition just kind of like didn't nobody know what to do.
You think it has something to do with a lot of people maybe not understanding how to use the internet for their music? Because I think that could have something to do with it too.
People be scared of the internet.
What you mean by that?
The old niggas my age and shit
okay.
like that, they be scared of the fucking internet. They act like it's just a terrible thing.
Man,
They
shit,
just don't know. For me, I never thought it was a terrible thing, but it did take me a minute to figure it out, like what the fuck is going on here. I'm used to selling CDs and hand to hand and meeting people face to face.
Mac.
So getting used to this shit right here is different, but it's useful, like Dolph said.
I
So
love
the
it.
internet is the shit.
Look, man, look, I love the internet.
Yeah.
Like back when I was in chemotherapy and shit like that, and like I was spending months and shit in the hospital, I was still able to, make money due to the internet.
Using
I
the
forever love the internet.
Yeah,
I love the
yeah.
internet, the good and bad. I
You
love
done
the
understood
internet.
how to hustle off that motherfucker.
Shit, yeah.
I'm sending the video out, y'all. That's what I'm over here doing.
Bet.
Trying to get us some viewers back up in here since we lost.
But nah, Ado, like now I ain't gonna, bro. It's a lot of good music coming out of Nashville now. But I couldn't when I thought about what he said, looking back, I couldn't really think of nobody that was really putting out what I would consider good music that could make the fans want to listen for real. But now differently, like I can name a handful of people. Some of my favorite rappers come from Nashville, like C Bands, Big Top, and I mean of course Starlito. But that was from past generations, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that counts as to what we're talking about. But now it's a lot of good music coming out now from over there now. But in the past, I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't much good music coming out, honestly.
You had a question, Jada?
No, I was just saying I would like to hear it because to me, Nashville.
Get on the microphone over here. It's a microphone.
I said I would like to hear it because to me, Nashville country music is way better, more views, more streams and all that than hip hop music. You get it?
Yeah.
Like Nashville is very big with the country music. What's that boy name from here? But he do a lot of shows in Nashville.
Morgan
Morgan
Wallen.
Wallen.
Yeah.
He
Morgan
got
Wallen.
Nashville on lock,
Yeah.
like straight up.
Yeah. Him and Jelly Roll.
Yeah, Jelly Roll too for sure.
But they do. I'm glad that y'all doing what y'all doing, trying to reconnect the dots and putting it together. I feel the same way about. That's what we doing here too. The fans was disconnected from the music.
Yeah, and I'm just talking about rap too, by the way. Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know much about. I ain't never really paid it. Like we was talking about before, not country. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I mean, and that's all I know too is rap.
Yeah.
I would like all genres are welcome here though.
Yeah.
All genres are welcome here to come and do what we do, to talk to them. I think I've talked to one different genre. Josiah actually, he's a different genre. He does. I guess it's rock and roll. He's in a band, so I've had him on the show before. But Yeah, rap. I feel like until I started doing the videos, performance videos here, I feel like the fans was disconnected from the artists. I had never, like I said, until Zell said what he said, never been thought of it. Let's looked at it that way, and that was just the perfect perspective. You know what I'm saying? And so like that even makes me salute y'all more because I have always thought of Nashville as doing the damn thing, Cashville. You know what I mean? So like shit, and I guess the last time I ran around down there is when Buckner was doing their thing, and it was a different era.
Makes sense.
So I didn't see the transition that went on down there.
Yeah.
So yeah, once again, it's just a big salute because without you, then that means it'd still probably be where it was at.
Possibly. Because I've heard from a lot of people now that like even have platforms that their self, like they would say that What Sleep like inspired them to start more platforms. So if it didn't help more fans connect, with more artists, I mean at the least we got more platforms starting out there.
Yeah.
So I think that's actually pretty cool because it's crazy because it just started off as a idea back when I was at my mama house when I ain't have really nothing going on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
pretty cool.
And one thing else I seen on What Sleep, and I seen it more than once.
I know what you finna ask. I
Yeah,
think.
you know what I'm about to ask. I seen it more than once. The first time I seen a dude saying you bring artists on there and then don't bring them back on there. I seen that.
I think you're talking about what Mayor said.
And then I seen another dude that was just kind of talking negative about What Sleep TV. What I'm getting at basically is you interview these dudes after the negativity. Like, let's air it out. Let's talk about it.
Okay, yeah. So I know what you talking about, and I actually fuck with dude. Shout out you talking about the real Tuck. That's who you talking about.
I believe that was his name. That was the first thing I had seen.
The dude with the dreads.
Yeah.
I actually give a shout out to him because it's actually that came from I actually watched an interview with somebody that actually still to this day don't like me for he got his reasons.
Yeah.
But I actually watched his interview and I got to see his perspective and I got to explain to him like actually why I told myself like, man, bro, I'm not fucking with this dude, and that's because like I was in a real dark place whenever I was going through chemotherapy, right? And you just kind of think about it, I'm just basically I'm in the hospital all the time. I got my phone so I can still see what's going on the internet.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people don't know that like I'm going through whatever I'm going through unless like they just really want to just.
They gotta know you.
Yeah, they gotta know me.
Yeah.
And I go on my phone and I go through my mentions and I see a dude talking about, man, fuck What Sleep TV, ain't dick riding and all that, blah blah blah. Like a lot of things that was said to me during that period, like I took that personally and I explained.
Right.
Yeah. And I explained that to him and we talked it out and he was like, I understand. Like he apologized and everything, but I fuck with him because like. He understood that and he was like, man, I want to apologize. So, we did that interview and it turned out to be some good content. The other dude, he still to this day, he'll say he don't really fuck with me for whatever reason. He said that I caught a stray whenever he went on that rant.
Yeah.
And yeah, I ain't really got much to say about that. Like, he feel how he feel and I don't really care.
Right. Nah, you ain't supposed to give a damn. Nah, you ain't supposed to give a damn. All you can do is keep moving. That's all you can do, man. Yeah, everybody ain't gonna like you.
And really, I think that other dude that you talking about, he really just a hater if we just being honest.
There's
like
plenty of them out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's expected. I mean,
yeah. When you doing shit, when you going up like that, man, people gonna have something to say. Yeah. Everybody can't like you. You know what I mean?
Well, look, just to even go in on that just a little bit, though, I mean, I don't know, because, I don't know, somebody had to talk to him and get his perspective. Like, I think he's kind of on some shit where he's like, man, I don't want to talk about it no more, but basically my name was thrown into something for no reason. He went on basically like a whole day where he was just, like, berating What Sleep, trying to damaged my character, and I actually seen him,
Mm.
and you know he apologized, and that was in private. But honestly, I don't really think, you know how like dude he got on camera, he said he wanted to say on camera that he apologized.
Yeah.
The other dude that I'm talking about, Exclusive, I just say his name, Exclusive, he apologized in private, and I ain't really think that shit was sincere.
He ain't mean
to be
it.
honest, no,
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
mean, like I said, he went on a whole day. Like I'm talking about a whole day
Yeah,
publicly. I ain't,
yeah.
and I didn't say nothing. I
Yeah.
ain't not prior, not after, just saying fuck with sleep TV, y'all in the way, y'all some pussy ass niggas and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then want to apologize in private. Like I don't think that shit sincere. Like
Nah,
why
it's
don't you
not real.
apologize in public how you did that shit in public?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, in public, like you know, trying to make me look bad. I don't fuck with that.
Nah.
So
You ain't
I mean,
supposed
just
to.
dude, just a hater. Like
You ain't supposed to. But I felt that impressive that you still talk to certain people after, cause I ain't lying. I ain't doing that shit.
yeah, I mean, cause shit, I learned that from Vlad though. Shit, it's just content. Like a lot of shit that like I learned on the interview side of things
Yeah.
was from Vlad. Like Vlad got that shit on lock still to this day.
Yeah,
he
he
been
do.
doing this
He
thing
do.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Like he got this shit so good to the point niggas be going on that motherfucker snitching on theyself. Like how you get niggas comfortable to snitch on
They
snitch
wanna
on
tell
theyself
on
like,
theyself.
that shit crazy.
As fuck.
Yeah. But hey, no, look, the Tuck, I don't know if you probably ain't see this interview, bro, but Tuck, he was just like, bro, Nashville, bro, we just haters, bro, that's all it is. Like, and I think he was jokingly saying that, but
I don't think he was.
Good,
Because
yeah, but
our
look,
area is the same way.
but look though, if you think about it, a lot of people gonna laugh at this, but I had to sit and think about it, like, bro, it kind of makes sense. If Nashville people are just, in general, I guess they just want to hate on something.
Mhm.
If his name is 615, that's Nashville's area code.
Yep.
Exclusive. Like his name is literally in like it's Nashville, so it's, I don't know. I think it kind of makes sense as to why he's a hater. Like
I got you.
you feel me?
Yeah.
615 exclusive. Like
He wouldn't have had Cedar to himself when there's enough room for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running to the internet with all that shit. Like, if he felt some type of way about any of us, he could have. Shit. We interviewed him back in, 2020?
when not many people was fucking with him.
Yeah.
So, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of took that personally too, because I looked at it like, damn, I fucked with dude, and this is my first time ever speaking on this. I ain't never spoke on this ever.
Yeah.
But you know, like I told you, I talk about some shit that I never have, you know, with you, and shit. I kind of took that personally because he was there, and one of our other friends was there. Like we was fucking with dude when it wasn't really, nobody was really fucking with him like that. You feel me? So for him to, I didn't even know he felt the type of way about me.
So
like,
what
it
that was y'all fault? Is basically trying to like say it's y'all fault?
for what?
Y'all fault that wasn't nobody fucking with him.
No, I don't. I mean, he said in some interview. I think he said in that. Yeah, he said in that interview that he fell back from music. It had something to do with some shit that he had going on. But
Yeah.
I mean, just on the rap side of things, people wasn't fucking with him from what it seems like to me. But I did though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? When
yeah.
I started my platform, like what Sleep TV. Even though he had a buzz, like low key, bro, I ain't like not trying to be on no cocky shit, but what Sleep TV is for the most part always been what you would consider hot, because we basically started something that was, it hadn't really been done there before the way that we was doing it, and I knew what I was doing. I was consistent with it. It's like in your face every day, like it's new content every day, still to this shit every day. So, I mean, he said, you know, I was fucking with you back when nobody was, when really I don't look at follower count. I don't really think that's too much, but what Sleep TV has always been hot. So I mean, we basically fucked with bruh when a lot of people wasn't.
Yeah.
So for him to out the blue after he started his platform, I think it was a clout move, I guess, you know, to get more people to pay attention to his platform. But I think it made a lot of people hit me up and was like, bro, you don't realize you making yourself look bad, but
to hate
you
on
know,
some people who was fucking with him.
to basically try and do the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And really it don't compare at all if we being honest.
Yeah.
Look wise, quality wise, but no, I took that personally because, you know, shit at the time, like I'm still going through chemotherapy. Like a lot of people don't even know. Look, I rung the bell officially Like I never had to go back to chemotherapy. It's actually yesterday. I'm officially like done.
Hell
I just gotta
yeah.
go for 3-month checkups. Like a lot of people don't even know. Throughout this whole time, we've been building this platform. I've been doing chemotherapy the whole time. In the first 2 years, it was like the super hard stages to where like, I can't work. But
Right.
yeah, these past 2 years, I still been doing chemotherapy, and that's been indirectly holding me back. But I'm not letting it hold me back. But I don't like getting compared to people, for real.
Stand alone.
Yeah, because at the same time, people don't even realize that like I was going through chemotherapy throughout this whole time. So I don't really think you can compare somebody that don't have nothing like that holding them back versus somebody that does. But that's a whole nother story. But I took that personally just because of that too. Like
Right,
damn,
right.
you kicking me, you trying to kick me down, while I got something else that I could never control holding me back too. So
It's gassing you up, though. You still trucking through this motherfucker.
low key in a way though, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to, though. It has to.
Why you say that?
Because that's just part of the motivation. You don't even have to come back with hatred or anything like that, as long as you could be motivated to go forward. You know what I mean? And like the old running back coaches used to tell us, if you are going to fall forward. Don't fall backwards, fall forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's harder to get up off your back than just push yourself up off your chest. You
Facts.
know what I'm saying? Remember that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, like when motherfuckers coming at you like, cause one thing about it, like you said, this person that had nothing, he might have had something holding him back, but it wasn't that. Like I tell stories like this all the time. A man can never know what it's like to be a woman. A man can never know what it's like to be pregnant, and somebody that's healthy could never know what it's like to be somebody that's going through what you going through.
Right.
Give a damn what they say. They can tell you, like, even when we talk about homeless people, oh, they could go get a job, or they could go, we don't know what the fuck they really, truly going through to know what they can do.
Real talk.
And if we ain't been there or like that, how the hell do you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I look at things for as common sense, reality, for what it is, and that just makes me salute you more. For here at the Mac in the morning, we give salutes and black hearts. Everybody watching the show, give us some salutes and black hearts, and that's what I want to give to What's Sleep TV, man. Salutes and black hearts, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Vice versa. I like the fact that you actually put this shit together. I remember you was like, I'm finna start a podcast.
Yeah.
Like, to see it actually coming together, and you got hella content and stuff like that. We know posting content every day. Well, just from us posting content every day, that posting content even just a few times a week is hard. So the fact that like you doing it on top of you running a studio and stuff like that, like I salute you for that. Cause I mean, bro, if only you knew how many people said, man, I'm finna start this platform, I'm finna start a podcast, and then don't do it because they don't realize what all go into it. And the fact that you doing it, I salute that.
Man, they don't get it.
Yeah.
They don't get it.
Yeah.
I took my time. I started me and my boy, rest in peace, Zoe, long live Zoe. You know what I'm saying? We started in like 2016 in my house with an iPad. You know what I mean? And sitting in my studio that was in my crib. That's how we started. Then in 18, I opened the studio. And
This one?
It was this one, but
Word.
it was on a different location.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I had these little bitty cameras, little Mevo Wi-Fi cameras. Started Mac in the morning then. You know what I mean? Ran it for about a year. Cameras would drop out on Wi-Fi, grainy, all type of shit. But I had the angle still though.
Yeah.
I was doing that then. You know what I mean? Fast forward, moved a couple locations, still running volunteer sounds. Shut the podcast down because I needed a new look. I needed the new shit, like
Feel you.
how y'all doing it. You know what I mean? So that's when I started doing my research, like you said. I got into the Sony cameras, found me some software, and just start putting shit together.
What software you use?
We use Ecamm.
You can. Word.
Yeah, we use Ecamm. We started with OBS, I think. Then we went to Streamlabs. Yeah, now we went to Ecamm. We went from the free apps to paying. I'd rather pay because I get the best out of what I'm paying for.
Facts.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. The
Yeah.
free ones was cool, but obviously we were switching for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The more we was trying to do, the more problems we was having. I want to run this shit. It is a podcast, but it is our morning show, and I try to run this shit like a TV show.
Yeah,
Like for real, I want to switch to wireless mics to not even have these in your face.
for real.
Hell yeah, cause I get up and dance and shit. Hell yeah, I like to have fun in this motherfucker.
I feel. No, I done seen. I see.
Yeah, like early in the morning, I'm turned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Smoking weed, talking shit with y'all, and I love it, man. I like to motivate the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just entertainment is my life. It's what I've been doing for 30 years. You know what I mean? I ain't never been. I will honestly say I ain't never just been driven off the money. I just really, truly, genuinely love this shit.
And see I see, you know what? I think the mistake a lot of people make when they do try to jump into these types of lanes is that, and even with, I guess you could say the same for music. It's just like immediately just looking for like the dollar sign. Like that's gonna discourage you because you know it could take a minute to build this stuff, but you gotta just really like to do this type of stuff or really have the true drive to want to do something like this for 6 months and not make a dime.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, we do all right down here, and we make money off this a little bit. It's enough to pay the bills, or to go right back into what we doing. You know what I mean? If we want to get a guest, or if we want to do certain things, buy merch or whatever, you know. But we ain't just making a shit ton of money off this. You know what I mean? But we come up here and do it because we love it.
Yeah.
Our engineers come down here and they come here and help me out because they love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shit, they give all they got when they over out doing their thing. I couldn't do it without them. I could not do this without them. Hell yeah. Sometimes it's 3 or 4 dudes over there. I couldn't do it without even with just one. I gotta have at least one of them. You know what I mean? And even like with the team I'm building with North Olive and J to J, it take a team to make shit work. You know what I mean? Yeah, it take a team. Ain't nobody just piping this shit out by themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can only do so much by yourself. I realized that when, you know, I used to do What's Sleep all by myself, man. I don't want to go back to that.
Yeah. What's going on, Brandon?
Cable ain't working.
See if he on. What up to everybody watching the show right now? Mac in the morning. We live on YouTube. Sorry about the glitches we done had earlier.
Good.
Is Zell on? You on over there?
My own. Good.
He good? Okay, Mike check. He good. Good. So yeah, you said you going to the shop, trying to pipe some shit up there. Who you talk about? We talk about the rappers.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different other activity going on
In
the
Nashville?
shy.
Oh,
In the shy,
Chicago.
yeah. Are you gonna get involved with some of that? And what I mean by is the gang activity. You know, it's a lot of them doing podcasts and talking about things up there and shit. Are you just gonna be talking to music or artists? Is what I'm saying. Are you gonna talk to them too?
Just anybody that's an influencer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't necessarily. It's a high probability that I will talk to somebody that's in gangs, but I ain't just finna just like go looking for it. Kind of like how, you know, Adam 22 has been doing. Like, you know, No Jumper now. It just seemed like it's
You see how that?
all
What's
surrounded
going on
by.
with that?
Yeah, it seemed like it's all surrounded by, you know, just gang politics, and now it done backfired on some of his employees, and it could affect him too. Who knows? But now I don't think it'll affect Adam 22 because shit, he just recording content and putting out
he
what
ain't in
people
the
say.
game.
Yeah, he ain't in no
he
game.
ain't doing none of the activities
But-
or nothing like that.
Yeah, but just the fact that like his name is tied into all that type of stuff, like it's like that just sound like a headache.
Yeah.
Like damn,
Yeah.
you should have just. Well, I ain't gonna say we should have just done, but I know looking back, you probably realized, damn, I'm talking about all these gang politics
That's
and
crazy.
stuff. And, yeah.
No matter what, I mean, like, I'm not one of the messy hosts. I don't like asking the messy ass questions. I could never have a dude in here that's in an organization and be asking them type of questions, trying to get him to expose themselves. You know what I mean? I don't even care about that part of your life.
Right.
If you want to tell the people that that's what you do, that's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I could never just be asking the person some of the shit they be asking them.
Yeah.
And then I mean to today, the people that ask those type of questions defense though, I mean, a lot of times all they gotta do is say I don't want to talk about it, but they willingly talk about that type of stuff. And it be surprising me like when certain things, like when indictments come out and you realize that like they was talking about stuff that is actually done like recently, and that shit, it blows my mind.
That's when
But-
keeping it real goes wrong, ain't it?
Yeah.
Because it ain't the host's fault. If that is the type of person you are, like you said, you don't have to answer it. Ain't nobody making these niggas answer none of these questions.
And see, you know what? That's why the exclusive dude got mad at me for a few videos. You know, once he made a response video to the backlash that, you know, one of those videos got. And I'm just like, how the fuck you gonna get mad at me off something you said? Like, you ain't have to say that.
Right.
You feel me? But
Right.
the internet is forever though. That's what I don't think a lot of people realize. Like, nigga, once you say something, that shit recorded and put out on the internet. Like, I done had people ask me to delete something before. I never delete nothing because, bro, once it's out, it's out.
You should have said it.
Exactly. Like,
Yep.
That's
You
why
shoulda said
I
it.
always watch what I say on the internet.
You got to.
You got to.
Well,
It's-
I ain't gonna. It's been some times where that I just I done went there before.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Sometimes
I
it's
ain't even gonna
necessary.
lie.
Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes you gotta let somebody know, like, this ain't that. Yeah.
So you
Sometimes you
feel
gotta
like
let
it
them know.
sometimes you
Yeah,
can.
sometimes you do.
Good, because I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but it is some. Yeah. I get on there and scream at the camera. I done did it before. I try not to do it now. I try to keep my composure, but I feel like Zell just said, it's certain ones you gotta let know. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this how I look at it too. Like, not everybody, but a lot of these motherfuckers, they ain't really about that
About that shit
anyway.
they talking
That ain't
about.
what they trying to do. Some motherfuckers just want a little exposure and they want you to talk about
Right.
them. So, okay, you hit the button hard enough. That's what I'm going to give you, though. You probably didn't really want it this way, but I'm going to give you
got it.
exactly what
Now
you
you
want.
got it.
Yeah. But that's just me, though. I've learned now, though, not to do everybody like that. And even now, I guess it's more, when I was just a rapper, Kyree, I guess I ain't really give a fuck. Now that I'm doing this and I'm on this motherfucker 3 times a week and I gotta post the content, man, if something gets said or if there's I've been into it recently with it's another dude running a podcast.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we started out, used to be homeboys. We was cool, and all of a sudden some remarks started coming, and I confronted him about it privately. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, it was all over the internet, and it's been going. And then I get these calls. Don't act up. We don't want to see you do that now. Keep it. They don't want to see me. They don't want to see me. Do it.
We're gonna have 100 viewers if you did though.
Yeah.
They say they don't want to see.
Anytime I get with the rah-rah, though, they get to watch it.
Look, man.
People
it's-
love drama. Man.
Love it.
Love it.
That-
It sells.
that content does the most.
I think the biggest episode is the Hardaway, and then probably what the UPS dude one.
UPS
Yeah.
dude. I ain't see
Well,
that.
it was another one. The other one, when I was calling the one dude's the diddler. You know what I'm saying?
You remember the one I had a motor? I mean what is it? The back
The bumper.
bumper.
Oh yeah. She pulled a little scam not too long ago. She had a picture of this girl. I thought it was her. She had this girl walking up the street with a bumper. Motherfucker had the bumper on
A
the
car
shoulder.
bumper?
Hell yeah, the whole car bumper, and it looked just like Jada. I'm looking at this motherfucker. I'm like, is she for real? We showed it on the show. Hell yeah. But you should have seen the views and the likes and the comments and shit she got. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? But Jada got the clout like that though. She can post a picture and the motherfuckers going, her and North, they post pictures and shit. And motherfuckers like, they got the clout like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that anytime that you talk about drama or the bullshit, yes, people be on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. It's crazy that the world is like that right now. You can show a little. You can show goddamn a motherfucker that's done helped 1,000 people. What's that? 1,000 people. Fed 1,000 people. They'll talk about him for a week and it's over with.
Yeah.
You let this motherfucker go out here and get a chick twerking or get a nigga cussing people out or fighting. His shit gonna go on for 2, 3, 4 months. Like the girl in Nashville who was talking about sucking dick and got famous. The Hawk Tour
Oh, the
girl.
Hawk Tour
Hawk
girl.
Tour.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We don't hate on none of that. I got a question though.
What up?
Uh,
For me or for both of us?
for both of y'all.
Okay.
You see some of these guests like the Charleston Whites,
Yeah.
the 607 Unks. Is that the new Hollywood?
New. What you mean by the new Hollywood? Like,
Are they acting?
I mean, Charleston White. He says he's acting.
He said it's a character.
I don't.
Said it's a
I
character.
didn't
it's a
know.
character.
I didn't know about the Unk dude till yesterday. My homeboy told me about
607
him,
Unk.
and I watched some content on him. He looked like he being his genuine, authentic self.
You seen him from the beginning though?
I ain't seen him from the beginning. I just seen what he been doing recently. So I
Yeah.
don't know what he did in the past, but it seemed like he being himself. But Charleston White already admitted he in character.
Right.
So
Charleston White, but in the street plant.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Do you look at that as like Hollywood? Like we being authentic right now.
Yeah.
We talking to each other like real men. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody pretending to be nobody else. So like,
He is.
huh?
He is.
Zell is.
No.
I don't believe that.
In a way, it kind of am because I really don't be on camera. Like I don't post myself. Like I be out the way. So right now I am kind of doing something that I wouldn't typically do. But he's trying to get me out of my comfort zone. So
But you still being you.
Yeah, I'm
right
being
now.
myself,
If,
though,
if
for
you
sure.
if this camera wasn't on, I done been
Yeah,
around you when this
yeah.
camera ain't on, and you haven't
Yeah, I'm the
changed.
same nigga,
since
for sure.
Exactly.
I'll be the same nigga, man.
Some of these niggas is putting on
When
a.
the camera started rolling, they turned into a completely different person. Man,
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's. Don't y'all think that's like this the new Hollywood?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What y'all think like about the balloon pop games and? It probably was a
Oh,
game
okay,
at first.
okay,
It's
I see.
scripted now.
Yeah.
I see what you're
A lot of
saying.
They getting
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like even with the when they get these women's
them public
take on
interviews.
things, they go get those type of women.
Yeah.
Man, I think that's how they be feeling though.
All
For
of
real?
them.
Man, yeah, I don't talk to certain girls, bro, and like they have like it'll blow my mind, but they'll be having a lot of them same viewpoints. Like,
Yeah.
I'm for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. Like,
Say that's just them.
yeah, like, and I don't know. I think maybe that type of content being pushed out could have something to do with
The way
Some
they acting
purpose.
like that.
well, yeah, some people's influences on that because it's certain people that are heavily influenced by outside sources,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I think that'd be them. That's how they really be thinking, though. I ain't gonna lie. For real.
It's crazy. I believe I like the answer you just said though with the influencers. I believe that like
Yeah, they the new celebrities.
yeah, they the new
Right.
celebrities.
Yeah.
But if you didn't know about something, you wouldn't be missing nothing.
You
See what I'm
elaborate on that a little minute. a little
Okay.
more?
Okay,
You talk about me specifically?
just in general.
Oh, just in general. Okay.
Just in general. Say you a person who ain't never had sex.
yeah.
You ain't gonna miss it. You ain't even gonna know what it's like. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't even gonna know what the fuck is going on to even care what other people say about it because you ain't never did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might raise interest of what are they talking about, but it can never affect you because you ain't never did it. You can never worry about somebody saying you got a baby. You can never worry about any because of disease or any of that because you ain't never did it.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say?
I feel you 100%. That's me.
Yeah, yeah.
But I ain't,
Yeah. That's all I mean by that. Those bras just want to go viral, and a lot really do think like that. B Mac says.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, I know some, man. A bunch.
Yeah. Is that? Did their mamas teach them that? I like to think. I always say this.
When you say that though, what you talking about?
What I talk? Did they mamas
Like,
teach them that?
yeah, that. Like,
I
what
believe.
type of
I
viewpoint
believe you got a lot of older people that hate on the youth. There's a lot of bitch ass niggas out here that hate on the youth. Older niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because they ain't that no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they'll hate on the young nigga. And what I'm saying is, shit be passed down. I believe if your daddy was a bitch ass nigga, the son a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
I believe if the mama was a whore, the daughter a slut whore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I believe that. You know, so that's what I mean. You know, that's just where I be going with it. It be so like I be thinking shit be passed on.
Yeah, I think it's that, and it's a monkey see, monkey do world. So if a lot of girls see a bunch of other girls doing something and they getting popularity or getting profit off of whatever they doing, they gonna feel like, oh, I could do that too, even if that's not who they are as a person.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of like how rap and, wanting to, be or look gangster is like same thing for real.
Yeah, same
If
thing.
you get what I'm
like,
saying about
Yeah.
that.
everybody want to be the tough guy because they see that's what come with the women, that's what come with the
And that's what
popularity.
niggas
so,
getting rich off of and shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I get
yeah.
it.
Instead of being the cool dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's not cool to be cool,
It's been like that since day one, though, y'all. Motherfuckers always wanted to be the cool person if they naturally wasn't. When in reality, like we just said before we got disconnected, probably better off working for the Geek Squad.
Yeah.
yeah. Because it's a lot to come with this street shit. For real, it's a lot to come with that tough guy attitude. They got places for people like that. You know what I mean? And the places they got, motherfuckers don't like being there. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, man.
I don't realize it till they in there.
Hell yeah. I
Realize
promise
it.
you they don't like being there, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. Shout out to everybody tuning in to the show, man. Mac in the morning. Y'all got any questions for What Sleep TV? And for What Sleep TV, what is have I asked yet? Like, what's the next
To add, what y'all want to know, man? Long live SG Drill. Free finesse cash,
Long
too,
live
by the way.
Drill, man.
And drop some questions so we know what they want to ask. You ask me anything, I think it's probably some stuff you... You ask me anything, what's something you wondering? You think I ain't never talked about before?
I mean, I ain't seen you in 2 years, and we
Yeah,
probably
damn near.
done talked just a couple times since then.
Somebody said, or Digital Noise said, who is your dream interview?
Dream interview. I was gonna ask you that too. Like, who would you like to talk to?
Who would you like to talk to?
Man, that's a
If you could
tough
think
one.
of-
That's a tough one.
Man, I think the person that I would probably like to talk to, he gone. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably want to. I kind of want to say Juice World, but he expresses like a lot in his music. Like I really get the artists that like I listen to. Like I don't really like to give like my true cosign. Like, man, I faithfully listen to this person and like I really fuck with their music. Like you see, I fuck with Young Polo heavy because he make
Free
for
Polo.
me he make Free Polo.
Free
He
Polo.
makes music that I really connected to, like that Make 'Em Feel Me project. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's 2 songs in particular, All I Need and Keep It Real. After I listened to those 2 songs, like I started listening to him so heavy because I feel like you can get to know a person for real through their music if they making music that's just authentically them. Like when I first met Lito, Like we had before and after the interview, we had like a 6-7 hour long conversation, and it was funny because when I was ready to start it for the first time, he had talked to me for like an hour, and he was like, "But yeah, bro, I'm able to start it whenever you're ready." I was like, "Nigga, I've been ready." But after we got done with it, we talked for about 6-7 hours, bro. We was in there till about 3 in the morning. I was low key in that motherfucker dozing off.
Yeah.
You feel? But I don't think he knew that. But I was telling him that like, bruh, I honestly feel like I already know you for real because I've been listening to your music for like 11, 12, probably longer than that years, and like I really connected with him through his music. So I kind of want to say I want to go Juice World, but like I feel like I listen to his music so much that like I know him
You
enough.
know him.
I think, see, that's kind of hard to say because I think a dream interview is like somebody that just got like a crazy, crazy, crazy story that maybe they ain't never talked about certain things. Like they really gonna open up. Like I don't know if you've done interviews with people that just don't open up, but I have, and
Those are boring, too.
I hate
don't
those
like
types of
those,
interviews.
yeah.
It usually be the people that that got clout that want to get on cameras
They ain't
and
got
just
nothing to
don't.
say.
They don't want to talk
You
about
got to
shit.
carry the interview.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got to
So
carry the
man, I'm
interview.
trying. Man, you know what?
I'd probably
Who?
say Chief Keef. He done
Chief
did
Keef.
a handful of interviews over the years, but he ain't never really went into detail about what went into, him becoming who he was. He ain't never really went into detail about like his family, like why he chose to, start rapping.
Mhm.
Like I think it's just a lot. Like he over the past few years, like ever since he left Chicago, he really just been like a mysterious person.
Yeah.
Like, you really don't really know what's going on with him and like how he feel about a lot of things that's happened in Chicago since he left. So
Mhm.
I think that would be a good interview.
I
So
believe you're
that's
right.
your dream interview.
Yeah, I'd say Chief Keef for sure.
He'd have a lot to say.
Yeah. He don't talk a lot, but he definitely a pioneer like in the rap game. Like
Right.
yeah,
He
got a
one
lot
of them that they
influence,
say changed rap.
for sure.
When his era hit, they
Yeah,
said
he definitely
he's like
did.
the father of drill rap, right?
I think we had just started. Yeah, we had just started high school.
Yeah, we had
when he
just started
first
high
came
school
out
when
for
he
real.
came
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that don't like.
Don't like.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I remember when Love Sosa first came out. I think they was in 8th grade or something, like maybe 7th grade. I don't know. Maybe middle
We
school.
was in,
But I remember when
it
Love
was our
Sosa
freshman
came
year.
out.
Freshman year, Love Sosa came out.
Sure.
Yeah, positive.
Well,
Positive.
yeah.
They say how
Well,
much you charge for the interviews.
Bro, I don't. Okay, so hold on. I don't charge. Yeah, so I don't charge nothing for interviews, and the reason why is because like when I used to do that, like I've only done it like a handful of times, no more than 7, 8 times. Like damn near every time, it's an interview where, it's one of those interviews where like I'm struggling to get answers. Like I don't think money be worth bad content in my opinion because we work for like the Mac in the Morning Show. You work for your viewers basically. You feel me? Them the ones that's basically paying you without paying you. So the few times that I ain't gonna say every time, but almost every time that I've been like, man, well yeah, I'll let you pay me for an interview. It usually turns out to be a bad interview and it don't be worth the money.
Yeah.
And I'm not hurting for no money, so I don't be pressed to just somebody be like, hey man, I got some money for you, come interview me. Like I don't be wanting to do that shit.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
so yeah, I don't charge nothing for interviews. Like I've always kind of been like, man, like it gotta make sense for me to do an interview. Like kind of like with this one, like it probably made sense for you. You feel me? Because you know me enough to ask me certain things.
Right.
There's somewhat of a demand for it. People want to know certain things, but a lot of times when people do offer to pay, I'm not saying like they have to do it. I'm just talking in general.
Yeah.
But a lot of times when people want to pay for an interview, it's just I don't know. It don't turn out to
It just
be
don't
good
come out the way
content.
you
It
want
kind
it
of
to.
feels
Yeah.
forced. It's not really like authentic. Like, yeah, they may want to come on the platform and talk about certain things, but they may not be giving us what we're trying to give out to other people, if that makes sense.
Some
Yeah.
of them might not even be ready.
Yeah, they might not
yeah,
even
yeah.
be
do
ready.
something like
Yeah.
that, and they just want to be on the
Yeah,
camera.
they just want to be on the
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah. I've I ain't gonna lie, I've did a few like that.
What?
That because I charge. You know what I'm saying? I do charge, but I've did a few where I had to carry the interview. You know what I'm saying?
Your back was hurting after the interview.
It don't be no biggie sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I said, I can get in here and talk by myself for 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it don't be no biggie. I do wish they go better. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But yeah, they got to pay for this.
And see, but then this the other thing. This other part I look at it too. Like say, it don't turn out to be no good content. So, it's not doing good view and interaction wise. So shit, they probably looking at it, they could look at it like, damn, why my interview ain't do too good? I paid this much and I only got this amount of views out of it. But, shit, you got to give.
You ain't popular.
Yeah.
You ain't popping.
One person, go ahead.
Some of our videos don't do as good as others. I don't guarantee them nothing. Yeah. I don't guarantee you no numbers. I just put your shit up.
Yeah, you
whatever it do, it does. Right. I don't know why this day it didn't do good as his, so I don't know why yours didn't do good as his or hers. I just know this is what they do. You know what I mean?
And look, you never know, but as long as I've been putting out content, the main reason why I don't really pay attention to views that much is because I'm telling you, bro, you never know what's gonna go viral. Like one of my highest viewed interviews clips is remember the shit with Code 3 when he was talking about what a shit eater is. Yeah, bro, that shit is so funny. That shit got close to probably 800,000 views now just all together. But in that moment, I did not think that him saying what a shit eater is was gonna go as viral as it did. And then it's another clip with Mayor. Shout out to Mayor. I asked him was 2 of them that just went super viral. I asked him if Krishan Rock was from Nashville, what area do you think he'd be from? And that went super crazy. And then there's another one, man. He really mad about this clip, but like I said, he said it.
Yeah.
He was talking about Krishan Rock, and he said, I don't know how we even got on the conversation. I can't remember. And he was like, but it is times where you may run out of toilet paper. And I was like, what the fuck? In my head, I'm like, man, you know what? I'm finna feed into it. I said, shit, that happened to you? He was like, huh? I said, yeah, that happened to you? He was like, it's happened to me before. And then he broke it down. And after he said that, well, as he was saying it, I just busted out laughing. You can find the clip. But after that, I was like, oh, yeah, this finna go crazy. So sometimes you can just already say when something's gonna do a lot of views, but a lot of times you really don't. It'd be the most random shit going, just doing a lot of views. Like it'd be weird shit sometimes. Like, bro, what's another video that just went stupid crazy? That was just like, what? Why did this go? Bro, I got a video
about the gorillas is crazy.
That didn't do too many videos.
100 million or gorilla.
I just posted a video about that yesterday. But look, it's another.
Win?
Shit, probably.
I think the gorilla gonna win.
I think the gorilla gonna win too.
Yeah, I think the gorilla.
Yeah.
But look though, so it's free came back rich TJ. He locked up right now. I don't know too much about that, but he talks about in his music. A lot of people talk about in their music about how they drink lean and shit. So I asked him, how can you tell if the lean is fake or real? And bro, that video, he's not even that known of an artist, but that video is always getting new comments and views on YouTube. Like that video went crazy. I didn't expect that shit to go crazy, but no.
Question like that.
Yeah. But he remember that clip when the dude, look, as I was interviewing him, one of his friends came in the video. We was talking about Glorilla, and pause on that before you say something. He came in the video and he was like, I love Glorilla, that's my bitch. And he just basically interrupted our interview and shot his shot at Glorilla, and that video went fucking crazy. I knew that was gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I'm from Nashville, that's 3 hours from Memphis, baby. We can, bro, you
he on there talking that shit.
Yeah. Digital Noise asked another question. You want me to answer that first, or you have something?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I actually do plan on interviewing outside of music. That's actually the next step. I don't think I told you too much about this, but it's somebody that does real estate that I want to interview. And honestly, man, the reason why I want to branch outside of music, only interviews, is because I think I can get better stories and better content out of that.
Yeah.
Because you may get to this point, maybe not, but Sean Cotton, that's who runs Say Cheese, he talked about this. You will notice that a lot of the biggest platforms, starting to shy away from, just interviewing more and more music artists because, and I'm gonna just say rappers just in general because I mean, let's think about it. Like, I wish I could give like a good example, like a known example, but I mean, interviews, like a lot of times, like they wanna rappers like they'll want to be high or like they want to smoke during the interview or they want to barely ask questions. Like over time, that starts
Dry
to
and
get
shit.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll notice if you start paying attention, like look at Vlad. He shied away from rappers. He's interviewing ex-drug
Athletes.
kingpin, like just all type of shit.
Yeah.
It's just turning out to be better content, and I'm actually starting to experience that myself, even though as a person that doesn't even do that many interviews. I do plan to basically branch outside of music when it comes to interviews, but just interviews though.
Yeah. We talk to everybody here. We talk to entrepreneurs, business owners, all of that shit.
Who do you think? What if you could like put like a genre on it? Who would you say you get the best interviews from? Like from your experience, like
outside of music artists, like
Outside of music
even
artists.
even if you want to include music artists, I know you got some good interviews from music artists.
Yeah, we have. I mean, you got to think about what we've, like, Honcho brought his paperwork on here.
Oh damn,
that's
Yeah.
hard.
I ain't see that part.
Yeah.
That's hard.
He's been on here twice.
Oh,
the
okay,
second
okay.
one was he brought his paperwork. Scanned it, we showed it on the screen and everything.
Damn.
That's cool.
So, like, that's just what the type of shit that we will do. He wanted to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's been a lot of people trying to paint this picture of him, and I want to like clear my name if people was trying to put that
so
on my name
we
too.
showed
So.
we definitely showed that here. Boo Jackson, he's the owner of this seasoning called K-Town Crack.
Is that this over here?
That's actually my little partners, little bugs. That's being Wang's seasoning.
Oh, Lil Bug.
Yeah, it's little bug.
oh,
Bro, we met him at school.
That's shit when he was down there fighting
He
and
went
shit.
to school for like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah,
No, it was longer than that. But
is that the school when he was fighting it?
Yeah, I think it was.
That's
in,
Lil Bug.
in Antioch?
Antioch.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, cause that's where we went, bro. We met that nigga,
Man,
bro.
I
That
ain't
shit
heard that name
crazy.
in a minute.
Yeah, he in jail right now.
Oh, damn,
Free
free
Lil
Lil
Bug.
Bug.
Free Lil Bug, hell yeah, but that's his seasoning, and he has a lemonade too.
Damn.
Yeah, he getting that in while he in jail.
Getting his
Oh, yeah,
entrepreneurship.
shit.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah,
him.
real deal. He had a fucking chicken wing spot like at 21.
Damn.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing.
Yeah. He
Glad
real
to see
deal
him.
hustler.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so yeah, but no, Boo Jackson is the one who's got K-Town Crack though, and he is in Food City and all type of other places. He's got restaurants and shit. But we've had him on the show. We've had people that do credit repair on the show. I had my mom and daddy on the show.
Hold
on
on,
my
credit
birthday.
repair. That should be
Ain't
legit.
nobody did that.
Yeah, I had my mom and daddy on the show on my birthday.
That
You know what I
that
mean?
credit repair should be legit.
Huh?
That
Yeah.
credit. For real.
Yeah. Her name's Sky. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I done had a few different people. I done had people from Atlanta. I had Young Ralph on the show. Young Ralph about to come back.
Where he from?
I still think we should
Atlanta.
get that UFC fighter up here.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
yeah,
a UFC
yeah.
fighter that we supposed to be talking to here soon. She's like 18.
Damn.
Then all the rappers, North Olive show did real good. I think her show her episode did like 10K.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
tell her come fuck with me.
She's
Oh,
a little light
I know.
but yeah, I think her episode did like 10K. Yeah, we talked to everybody. I talked to dudes who runs car washes out they house. They entrepreneurs, they businessmen. You know what I'm saying? So like I talked to up and coming rappers who don't have nothing out. I talked to people like Honcho and them who got a bunch of shit out.
Can I ask why? Why do you choose to interview rappers that don't have nothing out yet?
Cause they spending money. So I send me your shit. I research it. You know what I mean? Some of them are from around here, and I know them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I know they just trying to get exposure.
Okay,
Some
I
of
see.
them I've had conversations with, so I know I can get them on the show, and we can talk a little bit. You know what I mean? I already know some of them. It didn't go that well. Not that it was a bad show. It just dry. I had to catch some niggas will give you a quick answer and it's over with.
Yeah.
Like it's easy. Like, have you ever talked to somebody, Kyree, and felt like, or Zell, have you ever talked to somebody and like, man, y'all can have y'all own show. Y'all can have y'all own shit going on.
Couple
You know what I mean?
times.
Because they just the way they
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even North, I told North, like, North, you need a show. I know you're a rapper, but you need a show too. People love North Olive just because of her personality.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you could feel her energy when she walked in the room. Like that.
It's her personality, you know what I'm saying? And that's just sometimes that, not sometimes, that will take you a long way. That's what the world is on. When I was coming up, man, I'm 49 years old. When nobody talking about vibrations and energy and all of that shit.
Yeah.
But when I hear it now, I definitely
It
understand it.
makes sense.
I'm
Why,
an
'cause
earth
she
sign. I'm
introduced
a
you
Virgo.
to that?
Huh?
She introduced you.
No,
to,
I'm just saying, like,
okay,
that's
okay.
all you hear now. Like, if you once you get older, you will see those transitions through the world. But even like Jada's an Earth, she's a Virgo. We all Earth signs.
Hold on,
You know
what
what I mean?
If I'm a Sagittarius, what that mean?
You a Sag, what
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that? Water or air?
Hold on, don't we be having like certain traits and shit? Like, somebody educate me on that. I'm just curious.
I mean,
Come
you
on.
know, it's all about the stars and shit.
Well,
Science, stars, yeah, that type of shit.
hey, if I'm a Sagittarius, like, what signs am I not compatible with? North, you know, if I'm a Sagittarius, what signs am I not compatible with? Is that like
I don't know, but I tend to like be arguing with Sagittarius. I don't know too much.
arguing?
Yeah, like
I Google it when I want to know.
Sagittarius, I think y'all headstrong and y'all cocky. Y'all a little bit cocky. But it's not like a bad thing all the time. Like you just like confident in yourself, but sometimes it can be a little too cocky.
Sag,
I
ain't
know
that
you-
end
Hey,
of
that's crazy.
January, February.
I think it's
My daddy's
December.
Sagittarius,
I'm
my
November.
mom's Sagittarius.
December.
Hey, that's crazy. though, 'cause I
No, that's
done-
Capricorn.
Oh,
In
right.
the December, January.
Hey, she might be right on though, cause I don't know. I can't tell you how many times I done heard that. Like, I done heard,
My observations.
but I done heard that so many times though.
I just never met you today. But my daddy is Sagittarius and my mama, and they just something else.
Both your parents
And
the
my
same.
sister. Yeah.
Both your parents.
And I argue with all of them. But
Both
they
my
favorite
parents
people.
cancers.
Hold on, you think would you argue with me on camera?
What you say?
Would you argue with me on camera?
I don't know. It's not like that. It's like I don't know how to explain it. Like we'll just butt heads sometimes a lot.
Oh yeah.
But like
we
they
gonna-
my favorite people. Like it's not like a
Oh, we are.
extra bad thing. Like yeah, like I love my daddy. That's my favorite. But we just be getting into it. Like we be having to get on a little bit sometimes. Like
I think that might just be parents and kids.
no, but
Me and
it's
my
no.
son do
It's
that
all
shit.
Sagittarius that I be like. I done met more. And it's the same thing. Like I might love them. If they got into a fight, I'll fight with them. But we be arguing. Like
Yeah,
it just is what it is. I don't know. I just stay away a little bit.
Yeah.
Be a little distant.
yeah.
Damn.
I wouldn't date one. Never.
B Max
Yeah.
said he a Cancer.
Damn.
Cancer is the water sign. Yeah, my mom and daddy both Cancers. My mom and daddy both Cancers. Moose Stucker says Taurus.
They
Shout out to
two-faced,
everybody
though.
tuning into the show. What'd you say, Zell?
I said the Kansas two-faced it though.
Oh,
They
yeah.
is
Who in
sweet.
here?
They sweet, but they two-faced it.
My daughter, yeah, because my daughter a Cancer and she a little two-faced. And I ain't gonna lie.
Damn.
Good God. I can't say I seen mom and daddy do that. I can't say that I have. They
Hey,
might have did it behind my back.
hey, can I ask you about the studio?
Yeah.
Man, did you know that like I was actually about to like dip into starting a studio with the space that I was renting up in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
I just ain't go through with it just because I don't think I was ready.
Yeah.
When did you know you was ready to like really start recording folks like on some full time type shit?
I had already been doing it out my house for years. Yeah. The whole time I was an artist, doing my thing, I had a studio the whole time. So like there was a couple different people that I fucked with that I would record their music too. So I always done did that. And when my career started just slowing all the way down, the more I started recording other people.
That makes sense.
And but when I finally opened one, it was Zoe. Long live Zoe. It was Zoe who was like this what we doing. He pushed me into doing it. You know what I mean? Zoe was a boxer. You know what I mean? Fought on HBO. Damn near was the champ. Long live Zoe, man. We love Zoe. But yeah, big Zoe. But like he really pushed me into this. The one I started the podcast with. He pushed me into this and like this what we doing. He had an opportunity. I had a little something going on. We put what we had together.
That's
and-
what it's all about.
yeah, he was
Pulling
like,
the
look,
resources.
and it was more like, look, you go do this. He was running the club at the time. You know what I mean? So he was like, but he had got a chance to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he looked out for his folks. Let's just say that. You know what I mean?
Real nigga.
And I never look back. I ain't look back. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I definitely don't want to do nothing else. I had ended up back hustling before that and working jobs and shit. And I'm one of the rappers that was signed around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? One of the few that had a major deal. You know what I mean? So to have to go back to all of that, it's like fuck.
I feel
you know
you,
what
I
I mean?
feel
So to be able to get out of it and be able to, man, I'm always appreciative to my dog Zoe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But and that just pushed me even more to do it. I did my research. I found out what I needed to have, the look.
Yeah.
To push over to sell to the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And shit, we did it.
How much time you guys? I want to ask you some stuff.
Got time.
Okay. Well, did you watch that Young Concho interview that I did, or you just?
I done
the
seen
clips?
pieces of it.
Man,
Yeah.
you see the one where he said, "I'm the only one from here to put up 1 million."
Yeah, I done already talked to nephew.
What'd you say?
Cause we got 1 million too. Tennessee
That-
Rose with Jelly Roll got 1 million too. He
Yeah,
did it
yeah.
first though. Nephew did it first.
Oh, he did?
Nephew got 1 million before us. He did
Oh,
it
shit.
quicker than us.
Oh, okay.
He did it way quicker than us. But he's not the only one. But yeah, we done already talked about that.
Okay.
Hell yeah. He did it way quicker than us.
Yeah.
And he got more than us. I think he damn near at 2 million.
No, yeah. Upset close to like 2 million.
Yeah, I think we at like 1.5, 1.7, somewhere around that range. But yeah, he did it quicker. And he definitely did it first.
Hey, on one video, it's lit. I still like What Sleep TV. We still don't have a video like on YouTube.
Yeah.
On other platforms, yeah, but on YouTube we don't have a video that's like actually reached 1 million. I think on YouTube altogether it's only a little bit over 2 million. So that's big though.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hold on. So, have you ever been into gaming? I'm just curious.
Huh?
Have you ever been into gaming?
Video games?
Yeah.
Man, I got a PS5 and a Switch.
He had the
Man,
PS5 upstairs when we
Oh
came
yeah, you
last
sure
time.
did.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
They gonna buy the PS6 and the Switch too. Even if I don't play them,
The
I gotta
Switch-
have one.
You gonna buy the Switch too?
Yeah.
Bruh,
I love the Switch. I play Zelda. I play Mario Brothers. I play I get the old games.
Back when I was on chemotherapy, but my Switch was like my best friend. That's all I could have for real.
Yeah.
The Switch.
I play mine on the TV.
But the Switch too though, yeah. Have you seen like what all it's gonna be? That shit gonna be like damn near the price of a PlayStation 5.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I
said
don't
bro,
care.
some of them
It's
gonna be
only a few
90.
games
They
I
gonna
get
keep going
anyway.
up.
Yeah, some of them
They gonna
games gonna
keep
be
going
like
up, bro.
90.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's gonna be like the physical game's gonna be 90. How y'all gonna charge? Well, I mean that
Motherfucker
makes
died
sense
again,
though.
Brandon. Good God. Are you
Man,
putting it back in the charger?
We running up, bro. Time.
Are you
God
putting them in the
damn.
charger? The charger on your foot, by your foot? Okay, cool.
Damn, bro, we running up his time in this motherfucker.
We got to get another battery pack for that camera. We had just got another camera and we didn't have a battery pack. Like we got the powered batteries going into the rest of them.
Okay, I was just asking though, cause shit, like low key, bro. If I wasn't doing like this type of content that we do, I'd probably be, well, I most likely would be pushing like gaming content. That's probably what I'd be known for.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Sometimes I be wishing that I did that, cause like even him, my friend, they tell me all the time, bro, you a fucking sweat, bro. Like I'm one of them, for real. And it's crazy, cause the Pro Controller, this nigga the one that put me on it. And once I started using and getting better at the game, he was like, God damn, you a fucking tryhard. I'm like, nigga, you the one that told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I be seeing Honcho game a lot.
Man,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
He be gaming on Facebook and shit.
Bruh, Honcho, I don't think nobody fuck with me in games, bro. I'm just being honest. I'm like, bro,
He
real
is
shit.
cold. He is
Like,
cold.
can you name somebody that could probably take me in a 1v1 on COD or anything?
Call of Duty, nah, definitely
man.
not Call of Duty.
Honcho, he ain't
He
fuck
more
with me
into
in
the
COD.
shooting games. I'm into the sports games. And
Yeah, I like
that's
shooting.
what I do.
Yeah, see, I like the action games. GTA,
Yeah.
Spider-Man, all the free world games. I love those. Where I can just walk around.
Saints Row.
Saints Row.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, you play Saints Row?
Saints
You
Row.
play the first one?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bruh, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Saints Row 2 is the best
I
game
got Saints
ever.
Row on the Switch. I got one of them on the Switch.
Oh, on Saints Row,
I
the
got. I
fourth
don't know
one?
which one it is.
I know which
got
one you're talking
of
about.
them.
I had
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I had
I
it.
fuck with Saints Row. what's the Red Dead Redemption?
Red Dead
Love
Redemption.
those, but then I'm a Madden player too.
Yeah.
I like Madden.
Hey.
Don't
I like
really
Madden,
play
too.
the 2Ks. I
Look,
like Madden.
I
Yeah.
want to talk about GTA, bro, because, bro, my mama got mad at me when I said this, but I'm just like, bro, I'm being real. Like, this how long GTA 5 has been out, and I was happy as fuck when I was like, they got a release date, because, look, GTA 5 been out so long that I remember, bro, me and my cousin, bro, we somehow found that motherfucker under the Christmas tree. And we took the game out and we played it and we beat it and we put it back. And then once I opened it, I acted surprised. And I ain't never say nothing to my mama, but he wouldn't stop laughing because the shit was just so funny. But bro, back when I first started chemotherapy, like as silly as this is, I'm just so much in the games, bro. I used to honestly think I wasn't gonna make it. So I was like, fuck, man, I ain't gonna be able to play GTA 6.
Damn.
But now that we got GTA 6, though, and now we got a release date in GTA 6, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be one of the main niggas on there.
It's
I don't
on the
give
way.
a fuck. Look, I don't care what's going on, bro. I'm probably gonna play for like a week straight. Probably ain't gonna handle none of my. I'm gonna have my responsibilities set up to where I ain't gotta handle them for like a week, but I'm gonna be on that bitch. Shit, for probably about 2 weeks straight. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, you laughing? I'm
Gaming
dead
is
ass
the
serious.
shit.
Nah, he for real.
I'm
It's
dead
a good
serious.
stress reliever, and gaming helps fight
Depression.
depression.
Really?
And yes, and what's the fucking thing when you lose your mind when you get old?
Dementia?
Dementia. Yeah. Yes.
How?
Yes. It's something you have to already be doing. It ain't nothing you can just pick up later because you got dementia. Like, it helps go against dementia. The hand-eye coordination, remembering, shit like that. I heard of, Google it. Yeah. Playing
do my
video
research
games
on
help
that.
with dementia.
Yeah, we gonna have to do our research on that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Google it.
For sure.
Yeah,
Hold on, so
yeah.
what games you be, or you say you only be playing the action games and shit?
Yeah, I like action games, adventure games.
You be playing-
like
you be
Metal
playing
Gear. I play on the Switch. I played Metroid. Now I tell you I like that WWE 2K. I do like that.
Yeah, I
Y'all
used to
played
play
that, the wrestling
yeah,
game?
Yeah.
And then they do got a WWE or I mean a 2K 2-on-2 like a.
Oh yeah, I know
like
what you're
a-
talking about.
like-
I done seen
I like
that
that
on the
one.
PlayStation Store.
You talking the playground one?
Yeah.
Like, playground.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's not Playground.
Is
Oh,
it
you know?
basketball?
Yeah, it's 2K something, but it's a 2-on-2. Like it used to be like what's the one game they had? It's the shoes like NBA Jams.
Look,
It's like that.
as much as like I'm into computers and shit, same thing like with games. I probably could tell you everything about games. for
Yeah.
real. I could talk about games all fucking day. Shit, when I'm not on my computer, I'm most likely playing the game. When I had started dating somebody a few years ago, I had to tell her. Like, she, in the beginning, she was like, man, you play the game a lot. Like, you play the game a lot. But it's not, like, on some shit where it's like, now I'm putting off my responsibilities to play the
Yeah.
game.
It's
But
like doing your pastime.
well, I had to explain to her that I think really all men just need a video game because I had to explain to her that, like, it's keeping me out of trouble. And plus, it's also saving me money because versus whenever I ain't got nothing to do, shit, it's like, okay, well, I'm just finna go here and go out and spend some money. I just hop on the game.
Get on the
So,
game.
yeah, like, I like playing games, but as I got older, it actually helped me save money and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm really a cheapskate
You
in real
will-
life, too, so.
You will eventually grow out of it.
Playing game. Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I think so too. Cause when I was doing chemotherapy, like there was a point in time where, like I always say, I mean, bro, it's just only so many movies you can watch. It's only so many games you can play. Like I got burnt out on that shit so quick.
Yeah, yeah.
I was happy when they was finally like, man, you can go outside because like that's when like I started exercising and like going to the park riding bikes and shit because like I just got so bored of playing games. The only reason why like I'm probably so into games now is because I barely have the time to do it.
Yeah.
But once I have all the time in the world and like I can just sit around and play games, which I don't think it'll ever just really be like that. But I probably get bored of it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times I cut mine on, but I won't even touch it. But it'll be on.
Yeah, just hop in the
But I'm
party or
sitting
something.
at the computer doing something.
That'd be me.
But it'll be on.
That'd
You know
be
what I
me.
mean? Either the Switch will be on or the PlayStation will be on. But that's why I said eventually you'll grow out of it.
I will, for
like
sure.
I plan on getting the PlayStation 6 and the Switch too. That don't mean I'm gonna play them. It's just I done always had one.
Yeah.
My brother was the first person in the neighborhood with a PlayStation 1
Damn.
when
Did you have
it
the
first
PSP?
came out. Huh?
Yeah,
Hell
you had the
yeah, I had the
PSP?
PSP.
I had the 1001. the
I had
first
all
one.
of them. The only one I ain't had is that new one they got.
Oh yeah,
What's
that's
that new
bro,
thing they got?
That shit a waste.
I heard
the
it
PS
was, yeah, I
Port,
heard it was.
it's just you
PlayStation
gotta
4.
have a PlayStation 5, and it's basically like streaming. It's a streaming thing. It's not actually its own console. You gotta be on strong Wi-Fi, like in it. It's just I don't know. I think that's a waste of money. You better off getting like a Steam Deck or something like that, or ROG Ally if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm gonna get one of them.
Shit,
gonna
man,
have
we'll
flying.
have flying cars before it drops.
Don't it come out in October or some shit? I think it come out in October.
They've announced this year, but not a
Man,
specific
I'm ready
date.
for it.
They ain't give a release date.
I think
What?
they're talking
I
about
thought they did.
GTA 6.
GTA 6 ain't no release date.
Oh.
What we looking at, Brandon?
We got like an hour 14 just on this one.
On this one?
Then we can end here too. So
All right, cool. We'll go ahead and close it out, man, because he got to talk to Jada in North Olive. Shout out to What Sleep TV, man. I appreciate y'all coming up here this morning, man.
Appreciate you.
Thank you
Joining
for
the
the
morning
interview.
show.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Salute to y'all, man. I
Enjoyed
want
it.
y'all to keep up the good work, man. Keep doing what y'all do, man, for the culture,
Yeah.
for the black community, for the whole community, for everybody, man. This shit is great. We need more people like y'all that's solid and that give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's just keep this shit pushing on, man. I appreciate you getting ready to talk to the artists, man. They got a lot to say. They is not gonna be one of them that you gotta carry. You know what I'm saying?
I figured that though.
They
I
they
figured
like
that.
to have fun and they like to talk that shit too. And they trying to get their shit out there.
Say that.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Even Brandon, our engineer, he's an artist.
Oh, word.
You know, hell yeah. Everybody over there is an artist.
My
You know
shit's
what I mean?
better hit 10K, guys. Go listen to it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Brandon just dropped a new mixtape too. What's the name of the mixtape, Brandon? Say it on the
Graffiti tapes. But it's
Check that shit
spelled,
out.
it's spelled with a PH instead of an FF.
You said you are almost at 10K?
Yeah.
On what platform?
Spotify.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
that's
Oh,
what's up.
Oh yeah, that's
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Solid.
Make sure y'all check that out. Brandon gonna be coming on the show too soon. When he ain't sitting over there, he's gonna be on the show. Coming on the show. But y'all make sure, man, y'all have an awesome day with this shit. If a hater get in your way, push him down all the way to the ground. It don't count unless his knees bleed. You know what I mean? Back in the morning, we live up in this motherfucker. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to everybody out there trying to get some money. Don't let nobody tell you can't get no money. You know what I mean? And there's plenty out here for us to get. Shout out to What Sleep TV. Y'all got any shouts out? Y'all want to talk to anybody before we get up out of here?
I'm gonna let you go first, man.
Oh, man. Shit, shout out to my mama and daddy, man. That's about all I got.
All right. Look, man, I fuck with Knoxville. Man, look, shout out to Young Polo, man. He really did turn into one of my favorite artists in less than 2 years. For real. Shit, I hope we can. I talked to Young Honcho a few days ago. I don't think we'll be able to link up. I ain't know today was his birthday, so I'm sure he probably busy. But really, man, shout out to Lito because
So,
you know, shit, he did that first interview with us, and then, you know, he could have just left it right then and there, but he actually gave me a lot of advice that's affecting certain decisions that I'm making, you know, going forward. And he kept his word, and he said during that interview, when I asked him what plans he had for 2025, he was just like, man, I'm gonna just come back and, you know, come fuck with you and shit like that. And I had mentioned it earlier before, but his last album, you know, Regretfully, before he put out Step Brothers 4, he did like an exclusive interview, like just with me. And also he announced Step Brothers 4 on that interview. But I should have asked him, like, man, when do you want me to like put this out, like this clip? But he basically went to another platform and they talked about it and they put it out before me, and I was like, damn, I could have broke that news.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to him, and shout out to Jelly Roll for seeing the vision early, because, you know, he reached out to me and did that interview with me back in 2019 when What Sleep wasn't really, in my eyes, nothing. Still, you get what I'm saying.
So you thought.
That's what I thought. And I mean, I still think that way too. I still think shit, it got a lot of growing to do. Like, people say, like, you know, this platform is big, et cetera, but shit, I still think, bro, we got a fucking long way to go.
That's
in
how
my
we look at
opinion,
ourselves, though. When
Yeah.
we be working, we don't be looking at that part, with the shit we done already left behind. We looking at, damn, how much further we gotta go.
Yeah,
We don't even be looking at the mark we done made, though.
yeah.
Well, a
And
lot of people give up.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
last shout out, man. Shout out to all the people that, man. Well, shout out to the people that stayed around with me whenever, you know, I was going through, you know, my chemotherapy process in the beginning. And shit, shout out to everybody that left.
Yeah,
I
shout out to the
appreciate it.
haters.
So, yeah, that's all my shout outs. But yeah,
Yeah,
mainly
yeah.
shout out to them people that gave up on me and shit like that. I ain't mad at you. You really motivated me to keep going and show me how people do you. But yeah. And Mac, man, appreciate you.
Yup.
Hey, man, I need y'all to have an awesome day. Wake and Bake Wednesday, man. Continue getting to the sauce. Continue running it up. Continue taking no shit from nobody, man. Y'all have a blessed, awesome day. And we're going to get with y'all Friday.
Get hit and don't know where to start? Hit up Volunteer Sounds and work with some of the best engineers in the city. We have multiple industry quality rooms, auto-tune, Pro Tools, and state-of-the-art equipment available non-stop all day, every day. Tired of going to YouTube and sounding like everybody else? Come to Volunteer Sounds and get a custom beat from one of our producers. And the best part, all genres are welcome. You need artist consulting, a space to record your podcast or create content, mixing, mastering? Come see us at 8900 Stony Lane or give us a call at 865-579-0600. Volunteer Sounds, the sound of the city.
Wake up, goddammit. Mac in the morning up in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Wake and Bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows. Put on for my city, Mac in the morning show. Alarm going crazy, breath stinking, still yawning. Roll the blunt and sparked it up and grab my phone, Mac in the morning. They tuning in to watch a real nigga talk that shit for real. That's why I tell it like it is, I give a fuck about how you feel. I motivate, congratulate, I never hate on none of my niggas. I can show you how to get a bag, no beefing with them niggas. I'm the underdog that got on top. I went up like an astronaut. I do this for my people in the struggle, didn't have a lot. Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Wake and Bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows. Put on for my city, Mac in the morning show. I'm getting to it early, talking shit like I'm Miss Pearly. Salute to all the dudes, black hearts to all my girlies. If you fake, you can't relate. I'm doing me, I'm being great. My conversations giving game and it'll take me any place. Plus I'm flyer than a bitch too. We stink like doo. Icy than a motherfucker, colder than an igloo. The energy is lit from 9 to 10. We be wildin' out. Just tune into the live, leave a comment and I shout you out. Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Wake and Bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows. Put on for my city, Mac in the morning show.